Hello, we're starting with slide 18. This is a quick review that hopefully asks you to think about the questions that you've heard so far. I'd like you to spend a little bit of time answering these if you can. Number one, what are the three basic types of epithelial tissue? I hope that the different shapes are coming to mind. I hope that you're seeing circles like squamous, cubes like cuboidal, and columns like columnar, right? Number two, what two ways does epithelial tissue in general typically grow? Your hint is the two dessert items that we talked about earlier. Aha! Hopefully you said simple and stratified. Good. And number three, what are the two main types of glands and the difference between them? Hopefully, what? Endocrine and exocrine came to mind? Okay, you're on the right track if it did. We're now going to look at the next slide, slide 19. And we're talking now about the second main tissue type. We're leaving epithelial tissue altogether. And now we're on connective tissue. Whoops, sorry. These are found everywhere in the body, and they're the most abundant of all the four tissue types, the most abundant four tissue types that are out there. And this is the four main classes under connective tissue. So you have cartilage is a connective tissue, adipose, also known as fat, is a connective tissue, bone, and blood. And yes, blood, even though it's a liquid, it's connective because it has solid pieces in it. On the next slide, slide 20, we're looking at the traits that all connective tissue has. Basically, it all arises from embryonic tissue. It's either fibrous or non-fibrous. There's typically a high amount of extracellular matrix, such as interstitial fluid, proteins, fibers for strength, and cells. And I mentioned fibers. These are usually either collagen, elastic, or reticular type tissues. And hey, collagen is big money these days. Cha-ching! There's a lot of people that pay to have collagen injections in their lips, for example, to make them look fuller, cheekbones, etc.